Good morning and welcome to Casual Friday on the TBWS Daily Show. I'm your host, Brian Stevens.
Hey, Frank Ray.
So one of the interesting stories that came up this week is the reserve requirement for FHA. So it slipped down to 0.5%.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, it's not a problem where we're going to require an infusion of taxpayer money.
Good.
But with FHA auditors saying prices are going to continue to slip in 2011, we may just run across a situation where taxpayers have to bail out FHA.
Okay.
Interesting point here. When we were in Pennsylvania at the Mortgage Bankers Association, we saw Brian Montgomery speak, and Brian Montgomery is the past FHA commissioner.
Yeah.
He mentioned a number of things that I thought was pretty compelling.
Yeah.
One of them is taking FHA and moving them out of HUD.
Interesting.
The reasons are numerous. One of them is that they simply have different mission statements.
True.
But did you know this? Did you know that FHA actually pays its money out to HUD?
Yeah.
So they make money, an enormous amount of money, and then what happens is HUD will go back in and refund FHA.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's something to the effect of, I'm not sure exactly, but it's very darn close to 21 cents on the dollar.
Yikes.
So if FHA is giving $1 to HUD, HUD's giving them 21 cents back.
And HUD's taking the rest for all their stuff.
For all of their stuff, which is a different mission statement than FHA. So my point is this. Does FHA really need taxpayer money? If they're giving out 75 cents on the dollar, shouldn't they just keep a little bit more for themselves? I'll tell you.
Totally.
We need to look at taking FHA and removing them from HUD. I think it'll help our housing industry.
What do you guys think? Let us know down below. Got a letter here from Chris. Chris says, I know the comment period for the Frank Dodd Act is open and would like to comment on what the HVCC and current regulations have done to my appraisal business, but I can't figure out where to send the comments. No problem. Go to the National Association of Independent Housing Professionals. That's Mark Savitt's association by clicking this banner on your right, and you can get to your comment places right from there.
We got this one from Sharon.
Okay.
She says, I don't know how you guys stay so up with the depressing surroundings in the mortgage industry. The laws, changes, loss of income due to fallen deals, a loss of reputation, and come April 2011, the loss of commission, compensation. I'm trying to reinvent myself after 27 years in the biz, but it's not working. I guess I'll be living in a tent in the forest preserve pretty soon. I have 2 rentals that I can't get rid of to save my life. Life? What's that? Seriously, do you think you'll still have a show next year? I mean, I'll probably watch it, but the thought of any more mortgage news crammed into my brain is more than I can take. Good luck. Get this. I'd like to be somebody else. You got to take that kind of seriously.
Sure.
And we've seen through our travels, which, as I've always said, gives us a very unique perspective, is the ground level impact.
Yes.
That is happening to the originators and realtors out there.
Yeah.
I just want to say that, Sharon, you're not alone out there. There's a lot of people that are suffering the same problems you're having right now. It's almost like post-traumatic stress disorder. I mean, you're shell-shocked with this.
Yeah.
Listen, we want you to be yourself. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to hook you up with the complete MMA package for the next year.
Wow.
We're going to get that for you.
Wow.
Okay? The Mortgage Marketing Animals. That includes their Facebook fan page system that has thousands of agents literally calling loan officers. It's got their automated webinar system, their video marketing module.
Nice.
Friday live sessions. Okay, so you get 52 live strategy sessions this upcoming year, and there's already 84 recorded that you can draw from.
Nice.
You also get a one-on-one session once a month, and there's so much more involved with this. Listen,
That's right.
It's going to be there for you. Also, we have our Dallas event coming up.
Right.
We're going to give you a ticket to the Dallas event where you can also bring a buddy. That's a $297 value.
Wow.
This whole thing is yours. But here's the deal, Frank.
Yeah.
All of this should say some assembly required.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is you can have all these great systems that we know work because we have seen it firsthand in our travels. All of this works, but it requires your participation. Listen, we're going to hold you accountable to this for the entire year. They're looking out for you over there at MMA, and we will see you in Texas.
That's a pretty cool deal for Sharon there. There's going to be a certain amount of reinventing of herself that's going to go on.
Absolutely.
And with that, it reminded me of the cab ride we took when we were in Richmond, Virginia, from the Confederate War Museum to our car. This should have been just a 10-minute boring cab ride, and with most taxi drivers, that's what it indeed would have been. But this cab driver was very unique. This guy gave us an entire history lesson on the way to the car. He pointed out unique buildings and historical sites and even told us the colorful politics that took shape or helped shape the city long, long ago.
Right.
He even gave us a digital slideshow that we could watch while he was driving us to the car.
A historical tour.
It was amazing. It was 10 minutes. I'll tell you what, we've still got his card. If we go back to Richmond, he's our driver, but it made us think, you know what, when it comes to reinventing yourself, most salespeople out there, 99% of them are taking their clients through a transaction, getting them from point A to point B the same old ordinary way as everybody else. If you can find a way to get your clients from point A to point B, but make it fun, interesting, and educational, you'll have people telling that story the same way we're telling this story to you.
Okay guys, something to consider here. Having seen all these historical sites and all the sacrifice that took place, it gets you thinking about the sacrifice of the people in the military right now.
True.
It is Veterans Month right now, and with Thanksgiving around the corner, there's going to be a lot of houses where there's going to be empty seats at the table.
True.
It doesn't need to be Veterans Day for you to thank a veteran. Think about Thanksgiving coming up, think about the sacrifice, and if you know somebody who's a veteran or a family who maybe is missing somebody during the holiday season, do something special. Honor them and honor their commitment.
That's awesome. You guys have a great day. We'll see you on Monday. Think big.
Work small.
Bye-bye.
Bye.